Hello to you guys. My name is Apostle Ely. I want to welcome you TikTok. I want to welcome Instagram. I want to welcome YouTube and Facebook. My name is Apostle Ely. This is definitely Sunday. After I have already preached and taught today, I thought this was going to be very significant to teach this for you guys today. I just in a mood of teaching today, and I want to do you guys some justice today. As you guys get ready to chime in, as they notify you that I am live, post your zodiac sign so I know what the listening audience and whom I am speaking with on tonight. I'm excited to have you guys here with me and experiencing my Sagittarian in it. All right, Minister Mario, Capricorn. Thank you guys as you come in. Remember this, if you do not mind, post your zodiac so I would know whom I am speaking with. As they notify you guys that I am live, I'm going to share some knowledge here with you guys. And once again, I strive to teach universal laws so you'll be able to apply the information that I teach or I give, whether you're in Ifa, whether you're in Voodoo, whether you're in Santeria, whether you're in Hoodoo, whether you are ATR. All right, there we got Angie, Sagittarius, and we got Kimberly Peoples, Pisces from North Carolina. Then we got Keisha Johnson, Aquarius, North Carolina in the house. How you doing as well on this absolute fine Sunday? We appreciate you guys. Don't be bashful, TikTok. Post your zodiac sign so we can get into it. And I have a listen. Hi, how you doing? I appreciate you responding. I got a lot of stuff that I want to share with you guys that I'm going to take out some time this evening to share with you. Hey, my Gemini, how you doing? Thank you for being with us tonight. And a lot of times when it comes to good evening to you as well, Jeremy. All right, Libra. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now, that wasn't hard. Jeremy the Libra. Where you from, Jeremy? All right, so we know who we're talking to. Good evening. I'm actually doing very, very good. I appreciate you for asking. I'm doing very, very good. I'm just excited. I want to share some information with you guys. All right, Alicia Sanders, Mama Susan. Thank you. All right, look like they're getting notified. Let me tell you this. Good to watch. Oh, you watched the service. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate you guys. I want to say before we get really started, hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Welcome to my live. All right, Libra from Virginia. Thank you so much. That is not really hard, posting where you from. Your zodiac sign and where you from. I just want to show some love. I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries and my rising sign is Pisces. So I'm here for it tonight. And the purpose of that I'm coming on tonight is because I want to help a lot of you guys to have a better understanding why certain tools are utilized, why certain things are done. And if you are going to deal with spiritual warfare, these are the two. Hello, how you doing? Thank you so much. If you guys have not joined my YouTube account, if you have not seen my video that I posted today, I made it today, y'all. And I made it today because I appreciate each and every one of you guys that have subscribed already. You guys are up under there posting your zodiac and commenting on there. But we also, those that have not gotten the opportunity to join my YouTube account, please do so. We are on a roll and we want people to be able to get this information. And as you guys like these videos, share them. It helps the algorithm. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Minister Mario. All right. Now, one of the things that I want you guys to understand when it comes to spirituality, whether you're in Ifa, whether you're in Voodoo, when you're in Santeria, everything is energy. And I want to show you some tactics, and I'm going to break it down. And my subject is tools. All right, Regina Thompson. All right, Gemini. Thank you for joining us on Facebook. That's what I'm talking about. They done found out I'm on live. Let me tell you something. This is going to be so worth your time and your energy. And some of you are going to go watch this over again on my YouTube account. All right, Brother Johnny, our church, father of our church, Cancer in the house. A lot of you are going to watch this over because what is going to happen is you're going to have a better understanding why you use. All right, I seen Sagittarius up there. Somebody was a Sag. Let me see. Let me pull them back. Yeah, I think that was a Sagittarius that just chimed in. I appreciate you. Now, let me explain something to you. I'm going to show you guys some tools tonight. And I'm going to give you this information So you will have a better understanding why you would pick up certain tools. We got Leo from New Jersey. Okay, come through, Leo. Make sure you join my YouTube account, okay? Also, guys, if you want more in-depth information, I also have my Patreon that I have a lot of personal information on there, how to utilize my products that I have from my website. Also, thank you, Sister Jackie from Taurus. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And now I'm burning my Guardian Angel incense, smoking the place up so I can get ready to get started. Anytime that I'm doing this type of work, I would like to protect my area so to make sure that I'm operating a very high frequency so I don't allow negative and harmful energy to enter in. Then we got Cancer from Baltimore. All right. Welcome, Baltimore Cancer. Cardinal Water. All right. Let's get ready. Now, the scripture that we're going to base all this teaching on is coming from Ephesians, the 6th chapter, verse 12. For it says, and it's a simple scripture that we've heard most. If you don't went to church, even if you don't watch TV, church on television, you don't pretty much heard this particular scripture, right? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So I want to teach you guys why certain tools are being utilized and how they affect you spiritually. Okay? Now some of you are going to be fortunate. Good evening to you as well. Some of you are going to be fortunate. One of my favorites. All right now. So we better get into it. Now, one of the things that I excel in is I'm a warrior by nature, spiritual warrior, mentally, emotionally, physically. I do not mind fighting. All right, Monique, 444 Cancer in the house. Al Marie, what's up, babe? Ask Shady, you too. Queenie. All right, let's get it. Now, y'all notice I got my hair cut. So y'all know I'm going to really teach tonight. Anytime I get my hair cut, I really can. Whatever. I'm just being dramatic. That's Sagittarius. One of the things that I want to teach you guys that practice spirituality, and like I said, it doesn't matter if you're an E5 Voodoo. There's a reason why practitioners use certain tools. But I want to share what happens or what to look for if somebody is utilizing a certain tool against you. And this is going to help you guys to understand why it is good to do certain works for protection, because it helps you be more protected from these types of attacks. Because no matter how good you think you are, no matter how you stay to yourself, no matter how you tend to your own business, no matter how hard you work, people somewhere, somehow gonna find a reason to do something to you for whatever reason. If it ain't nothing for promotion, if it ain't nothing but trying to get something from your man or your woman, I don't care if you gay, straight, or bi, somebody's always trying to do something, whether it's through the air element, fire element, earth element, or water element. It's gonna happen. And one of the things the best thing that you can do for yourself is to learn how to, as properly as you can, as efficient as you can, to protect yourself from these particular attacks. Now, what we're going to go through is, I want to start out with candles. I'm a fire sign. I love fire magic. But I want to really talk to you guys. What are some of the signs that you are being attacked by somebody using candle work? Okay. And this candle work can be a figure candle. You know, I got some candles. Well, I can show you this. This is one of my money candles though. But this is one of the candles, I'm stepping back here, that I have on my desk. But when this is not a spiritual war candle, but this is actually a candle I'm using to bring in prosperity. But I want to show you that if somebody uses something of this nature, this is a male candle figure. This is called a figure candle, right? And I want y'all guys to understand, when people that are skilled, that know how to utilize figure candles to attack. We're using, talking about candle magic in the form of attack, okay? If you are a victim of candle magic, some of the symptoms that you will feel if that person is you're being worked on by candles will be fevers, headaches, feeling disoriented, restlessness, objects breaking, and projects falling apart. Fire is a very destructive energy if used to attack a person. If somebody is, and some of you guys have been very, very fortunate that a lot of times the people that have been burning candles on you were not experts. They were trying to go the most economic way to attack you. And so they did not hire somebody that is a professional to prepare those candles to do maximum damage. Okay? somebody of my nature that prepares these candles for reversal or for certain attacks, they're going to do maximum damage, okay? One of the things that they're going to cause, because it's fire, is fever. This person is going to get sick. This person is going to have headaches. This person is going to be, they're not going to be able to get their collective together. They're not going to feel grounded, because we're talking about fire. Fire is a very hot energy. It is a very destructive, and it also moves very quickly. When you do candle work, it is a quick way to attack somebody. Also, it talks about objects breaking. The reason why objects begin to break around you when you do candle magic is because most of these candles that you work with are utilized by glass, or if you prepare one of these candles to attack somebody, the fire is going to crack or create enough heat or frequency against that individual. So things around that person, whether it's cars, glasses, what have you, it's gonna crack. And these are some of the things that these will let you know, because a lot of times you guys think you're being attacked, and you're not being attacked. If you are really being attacked by somebody doing candle work, there's going to be certain evidence, because candle, the element of fire, moves really, really quickly. And when you get protection, just as quick as those attacks come, or those symptoms of fevers or headaches or feeling disoriented or restlessness or objects breaking or things falling apart, just as quick as it started is the quick as it leaves. This is how you know you're dealing with fire magic, because fire magic moves really, really fast. I'm a fire sign. And when I say fire magic, we are talking about Aries. We're talking about Leo and Sagittarius. Hey, my sister in the house. How you doing, baby? Yes, much love to you. That's the Gemini, opposite. My mama knows she did that. She had a Sag and a Gemini. Now, the reason why you want to know if somebody's working candle magic, Leo right here. All right there, sweetheart. The reason why you want to know this, because the more you pay attention to yourself, this is why I always tell you guys, know whether you're a Capricorn, know whether you're Earth sign, know whether you're a Cancer, know whether you're a Taurus, because you need to know your energy. And if somebody is tampering with you, big up Gemini. All right. In order for you to really understand what is going on in your particular life, you need to know who you are, what's going on with you. So therefore, when things are coming in, you're able to be more alert and not go around just imagining that you're being attacked. Okay, that's that. Fire. Then we're going to talk about powder. Powders. When somebody, powders would be something like this. This is my Stop That Bitch powder. And you can tell by what I mean. Stop. People, stop. When I say B, I'm talking about male or female, because some men got more bitch in them than women do. So this is what I use to block people from doing certain things. These are the powders that people may dust candles off. Some of these, they may bring them to the work area. They may put this around your house. When you put powder down, this is what they call really foot magic. Somebody say, I need that. This is the kind of stuff when you put things down, it actually affects the person. Because this, remember, we're talking about if somebody's attacking you through powder. This is something you're going to touch with your hands, or this is something you're going to walk on. So if you, thank you so much, Monique. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys that are in YouTube, make sure you liking up under the video. When somebody is attacking you through powders, this is something you're going to contact, whether through a doorknob, sitting on a chair. This is you walking in an entrance, because you can put powder anywhere. When I say you can put powder anywhere, into where you can put powder. And if you're not washing your hands when you're going in and out of places, business, on location, thank you so much for the rose. Somebody can get you real good, sweetie. Sir, somebody can get you real good. They can drop powder in your shoes. They can drop powder if you're in a place where you leave your uniform out, or you leave your vest out. Some of y'all that work at Walmart, somebody can get you, honey. You leave your vest out. A little dust in your powder, you ain't even gonna see it. Hey, Mama Brooks, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you so much. When you are being attacked by powder, these are some of the symptoms. You're gonna feel bodily pain. And the reason why you're gonna feel bodily pain, because energy flows from your crown all the way down to the soles of your feet, and then it comes back around. It operates in a circular motion, right? So if you're walking on powder, it is going to enter in through the sole of your feet or through the palm of your hand. Because if you touch it, it's going to get in your hand. All of y'all little nasties and big nasties that don't like to clean and you don't like to bathe, this is how a lot of you get really messed up, even if the person is not a professional, because you allow that energy to set on you for a series of time because you ain't bathed in 3 days. Come on here. Jesus rose on the 3rd day, and that's when you bathe. So the purpose of powder is to create bodily pain, especially feet. Powders also cause accidents with automobiles and uncontrollable emotions. When somebody wants to break up your relationship, normally they're going to put something down that you're going to walk over, walk by, or walk close to. Because you're going to pick that energy up, because these powders are prayed over, they're going to call your name. They may put your picture in it. They may put something personal. A lot of times, especially on social media, people got your picture. All this talking about, baby, it's easy to get a hold of something that belongs to somebody and be able to attack you. So somebody just watching you, giving you the evil eye by watching your picture is one thing. But we talking about what does it feel like when you are honestly under attack. Your first thing you're going to do is start feeling pains in your legs. Your legs are going to feel heavy. If you have touched something, you're going to start having some type of arthritis where your hands are going to crunch. You're going to start having what they call, there's going to be a lack of circulation, because that powder is there to cause disruption, confusion, or to maim you, whatever. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Carpal tunnel. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate that. So when you are being attacked with powders, depending on what they put in powders. Now, let me tell y'all something, because I am going to say this. Sometimes when you're dealing with certain traditions, they don't just use herbs. They use insects. They use bones from animals. They use certain poisonous fish. That powder, that powder has been grounded down to real finite. They can use human bone. Just powder can be anything, but don't just think it's just a set of herbs. So I'm going to talk about that. I want to talk about how you feel and what could happen, so you have a better understanding how to remove certain things. Now, the reason why I think that's a good question, how do you remove it? Now, I would not, even though people would tell you, oh, go take you a cleansing bath. If somebody that is professional did that working, it's going to take, all right, Curtis, my other Gemini done stepped up in here. A lot of you guys want to fix your problems yourself, but a lot of times the person that did it to you has a jump start on you because they are attacking you. Normally, when you have an enemy, most people do not know they got somebody that's attacking them, but they do pick up the symptoms. So even if you don't know who it is, you still know enough about yourself to know something is wrong, right? But I want to say this because I heard a story, because I heard a story about this young lady that was getting a reading done, and the person had burnt over 100 candles before they even did anything to find out what was going on. Stuff was happening to them, and this person had burnt over 100 candles. Now, if you don't let your adversary get the jump start on you, and they got you by months, they got you by years, it's going to take time to break that type of working. Because remember, fire is energy. And if somebody done got 100 candles on you, even if it's from the Dollar Tree, baby, it's going to take some work. Now, that's not even provided if that person is really talented or really good at what they do, or do they have the ancestors working with them? Because you can also assign spirits to candles, not just putting herbs and oils in there. You can also assign spirits to those candles to make them immensely strong. But we're going to go back to powders. This is what I always tell women, especially with relationships. If you got a good man or a man got a good woman, normally men don't do this. I say normally. Normally women do breakup work on other women's relationship, okay? But putting powders down, putting powders on her body, so she can be intimate with the man, so that energy can transfer from her to him, to eventually to you. Because once somebody has programmed a powder to attack you, it doesn't matter who else is on. it only has to get in contact with you. So somebody can place it on your kids. Somebody can place it in a walkway, in a crossroad. I've done it myself. A lot of times, you don't necessarily have to know where somebody at. You can take that powder or that working to the crossroad, and you will find them in 4 directions. And I can use, let me use the example. I can take a powder. I'm here in Florida, and I can go to a crossroad in Florida and attack somebody in their crossroad that's in Georgia. Because anytime that person goes to an intersection, they're going to run into that energy. They're going to run into that spirit, depending on how you prepare that. But to those that are talented, those that are professional at this, we all know that we do not have to be near you to be near you. We don't have to be near you to be right up on you. Okay? I want to teach this. So it also causes uncontrollable emotions, especially if people got a lot of cayenne pepper or certain peppers, ghost peppers in those powders. They're going to cause a lot of irritation between you and your man, cause a lot of irritation to you and your family, cause disruption in your job. It just, you're going to get upset and you ain't going to be able to come down because that fire is there to cause you to disrupt or self-sabotage or self-destruct. Okay? So these are the symptoms that you need to pay attention to if this is happening to you. This ain't you just getting mad because you just had a pissy day. This ain't you just getting mad and then you calm down. I'm talking about when you have actually got into somebody's powder that they have purpose for you. It is going to be an impact. Now, the next thing, if somebody's attacking you through incense, all of you talking about, Apostle Ely, why would I burn Blockbuster? Why would I burn Road Opening? Why would I burn reversal incense? I'm going to show you why. Powders, I wrote it down. Powders are earth magic. That's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But now we're going to talk about incense, which is ruled by air magic, and that's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Now, how does one feel when somebody's attacking you through incense? This is somebody using resonance and they're setting it on fire and it turns into smoke. That's air element. You're going to feel lightheaded. You're going to feel scatterbrained. Remember, this is the air element. So these herbs or whatever they fix this incense with is going to be affecting your mind. Feeling of lightheadedness, feeling scatterbrained. You just cannot get your thoughts together every time. You just cannot focus. No matter how hard you try, how much meditation you do, you cannot focus. Somebody is working against you through the element of air, through the vehicle of incense. Also, you will have respiratory pain and ill health. Remember, air rules over health and the mind. When somebody's attacking you, oh, thank you, Minister Mario. When somebody's attacking you, especially with the air element, it's going to affect your health and your mind. Anybody that is burning incense and they're doing dark work against you in incense and burning that, whether it's in the cemetery, whether it's in the crossroad, whether it's outside, that air element is going to attack your mind and it's also going to attack your health. Also, you will also smell unusual. The spinning, like some people use garlic. Some people use some type of like dried manure in certain incense. And you can smell it. Like, you ever been, it ain't nobody past gas, but there's an odor, like, follow you. No matter where you go, you're like, what is that smell? Like, it's something rotten, something, especially if they're using sulfur in their incense. You will smell it, and you're like, it is something foul in the air. That's somebody working against you, whether they're using burning incense on your picture, your name, your personal concerns. But this is the effect of somebody working against you. Now, when I do classes, I'm going to get more graphic, more detailed, but I'm just trying to give you a better understanding of what's going on, what to look for, and allow yourself to be more conscious of what's going on with you. Then we got doll babies. I love this. Doll babies are earth element. That's your Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos. Now, these are the people that utilize creating dolls in your image. I have been accused of doing this. It's not the truth. But I have been accused. I know how to do it, but I personally don't do it because I have other skill sets that I can do the same thing without doing all that. But my point is, when somebody's working with a doll and they're attacking you with that doll, this is when you have bodily pricks or acute pain. All of a sudden you feel something sticky in the back, sticky in the behind. Especially when women are making dolls of other women, normally they start going for them women's genitals. I'm just being honest with you. They sticking them in their breasts, they sticking them in their mouth with pins. Because, let me show y'all this. Here it is. Now this is an earring, so this is not a pin. But what they'll do, they'll take those dolls and they will put a pin inside your third eye, which is to keep you from being able to be focused. They might stick a pin in your chest, which is your heart, to bring confusion. Your belly button, and then your genitals, and and up under your foot to cause pain. And you walk around and thinking like you feel like you done got stuck, you done stepped on glass or something, but you don't. You keep checking your foot, checking your shoes for rocks. But these are the signs to know if somebody's working a doll baby on you. Now, I also want to show you when somebody's working a doll on you, they're dealing with your whole anatomy. Y'all hear me real good. They're messing with you from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Now, if they they're working against you and they turn you like this is when some of you guys get readings and they say they got your world upside down. Normally, they got you somewhere buried as a doll, whether it's a candle or whether it's a cloth doll or a straw doll. Because you don't have to make these things out of cloth. You can make them out of wood. You can create a doll of a person and turn it upside down. Now, all of a sudden, when you start getting readings, all your cards are in reverse because somebody has put you upside down, so everything falls to the ground. Just trying to give y'all some nuggets. If they're working on a doll, you feel out of sorts, feeling dread or fear. Somebody working a doll on you, you constantly in the state of panic, of fear. You don't I feel like somebody just you just scared. You just scared. You constantly everywhere you go, you nervous, you and anxiety. They working you. All right, then. Not being able to breathe, strange thoughts, feeling lethargic, just getting weak out of. All right, Kimberly, my goddaughter in the house. When somebody is working a doll baby, you will be lethargic. Your energy will dissipate because they're putting certain herbs in there to take your strength. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Now, when you get a better understanding of doll babies, now somebody to really know what they're doing, they can send you away from here with a doll. And I'm talking about ain't nothing nobody gonna be able to do, especially if they prepare that doll correctly. Okay? That's just real talk. It takes a lot of power to undo a doll baby. No, kid you not. Once they have baptized that, invoke that spirit in their soul, that doll baby becomes you. And if they plant your behind somewhere, it is very difficult to undo that type of work, especially if it's a professional. But you have strange thoughts because they're constantly talking to the doll, right? So they be telling you to kill yourself. They'll tell you nobody wants you. You ain't this, you ain't that. And all of a sudden you just start being very hard on yourself or very critical of yourself. And you just cannot. They're constantly speaking over that doll what they want your state of mind to be. They're telling you ain't. Because you got to cuss the doll out. So I ain't going to use the language. But they're calling you all kind of MFers and you ain't this and you ain't that. And you feel like that because they're sending that doll has become you and they're communicating with that doll. And basically like a talisman, you picking up those words as they begin to speak to that doll. All this is not for amateurs. This is for the professionals. But then let me tell you something. If they place a doll baby upside down in a jar, because we're going to talk about jar spells too. Put it upside down in a jar in blackness. You going to need Jesus. Not Jesus. You going to need Jesus. What is the topic for today? The topic is tools used in warfare. I'm showing people different tools that people use to attack. And I'm explaining to you in a minute why that is dangerous work when somebody do that to a person. All right, we're going to talk about Siren Jars. We're going to talk about, where's the jar? I use this. This ain't a Siren jar, but when I say jars, I'm talking about stuff like this. When somebody places vinegar, somebody places lemon in there, somebody alum, even aloe, putting aloe, cause anything sour, bitter oranges. I remember doing a working against somebody using a bitter orange, and it caused all kind of devastation in their body because they're dealing with the earth element. But when somebody works a jar, basically glass holds the energy, right? And it basically surrounds that person. That's why I'm just showing you if somebody's attacking you, because you can also do good work, but we're talking about what to look for if somebody's utilizing a jar working against you, okay? If they use it like this and then turn it upside down with a mirror on top and a mirror on bottom, your ass is grass and they the lawnmower. You was in trouble, sister. You was in trouble, sir. Especially if they know what they're doing. It's gonna be hard to break. No lie. Even if you gotta go to a good spiritualist, it's still gonna be hard to break. Now, Siren jars are used to cause anger and to cause you to be upset for no reason. And what they would do is they'll get the jar and they'll start shaking it up. And you all of a sudden you just start getting unrested. And then it says that you will start even tasting the vinegar or the lemon. If somebody's working a jar on you and they got your picture or your personal concerns in there and they start shaking up that jar, you'll have, because it'll happen to me. I start tasting certain things in my mouth. And I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't even like. I said, oh, they working on me. Because all they need, if the person that know what they're doing, all they really need is an image of you. Picture. I got plenty of pictures out there. So I'm just giving you some understanding. Like when they start shaking that jar up on you and praying and reading them songs on that jar and start shaking up, you're going to start actually feeling the effects of what's going on. Because remember, jar magic is basically water magic because it's liquid. Anything thank you for sharing my live. Anybody, if you guys are joining my live, make sure that you are joining my YouTube account as well. Okay? Anybody that is doing jar magic, whether you, and this is using it to attack somebody, you're working with the water element. Okay? This is a very harsh work, a very destructive work, and it is especially if you utilizing vinegar, white vinegar mixed with cayenne pepper. I ain't gonna tell y'all too much, but and a hint of black pepper, and they shaking that up on you, you gonna be in disarray. And it says unshakable sense of negativity because they're surrounding you. Somebody says salt. Yeah. Now, let me tell you this. If you're gonna use salt, use iodine salt to mess somebody up. Iodine. Make sure it has a lot of iodine, which is iron. You want iodine. If this is an attack against somebody, I would not see. I have right here. If I was attacking somebody, I would not use sea salt. I use sea salt for cleansing. I'm talking about using salt in a negative manner. So I'm just telling you, these are the symptoms that you will feel, an unshakable sense of negativity. It don't matter what you watch, what you like, you just cannot keep yourself in a good mood. When they work in that jar and they work in that jar correctly, you're going to always be surrounded by negativity. Everywhere you go, something going to be happening. I don't care how nice you be to somebody. I don't care what they got you behind. They got you encircled around with that fluid. Remember when you were born, when you was in your when you was in your mother's womb, you were surrounded by water. Water is liquid. This is the same concept. When you use a jar, you putting them back in the womb and you're surrounding them with all negativity. Some people even put human feces in the jars. And you can literally smell, because they done did it to me. I don't have people do that to me. They put me in a jar and put human feces in there, and you can literally smell doo-doo. You be like, because I work at UPS, and a lot of times in my truck, I'm checking my shoes, make sure I ain't stepped in nothing. Why would anyone want to get back? Listen, I'm pretty, Let me explain something to you guys. When it comes to spiritual warfare, it's not about the why somebody did it. It's the idea they did it. Some of y'all get so caught up on why would somebody do this and why do people do anything? Because they want to. Let's be mature. This live is for grown people that understand that you ain't got to do nothing to somebody for somebody to go take out their time, their energy to try to hurt you. Okay? And if you are lucky, they may be an amateur at it, and then you got a better chance of undoing what they did. But if they have resources and they know what they're doing, they can really mess your life up before you even get started trying to straighten yourself out. If you get an opportunity. And let me explain something. When you're talking about God will avenge it, whatever you allow on earth, he will allow it in heaven. God is not going to come in and rescue you when you are not giving spirit or ancestors permission to defend you. First of all, you don't know you being on an attack. So how can you defend yourself when you don't even know somebody's even coming at you like that? Because most of y'all don't stay up on your readings, you don't stay up on yourself, and things happen and they get out of control. So don't come and miss me with that crap. What about jars with pepper, hot stuff? Yeah, they come out. Oh, well, why would someone want to do that to me? They don't. Oh, y'all, something else. But Siren Jars, also you will have a presence of many flies and gnats and cycles of bad luck. When somebody is working a jar on you, you're going to have a consistent events of bad luck, and you're going to see flies out of nowhere. You ain't got no food left over. You don't have no open containers. Flies are going to show up. After all this, how can we? I'm going to talk about that, Regina. I am. If y'all let me, before we talk about breaking it, okay, let me say it like this. Before you can cure something, you need to understand how it happened. Even your doctor is going to ask, when did you start having headaches? In order to remove something, you have to go to the genesis of a thing. Understand that. Y'all not the professional, I am. If you want to break something, you have to have an understanding of it. In order to break a fever, you have to have an understanding of a fever. Okay? In order to break a curse, you got to know how a curse is done. Y'all be getting ahead of the time. Oh, he cheated on me. You need to find out why he cheating. Is your WAP good or not? Genesis. All right, let's get back to what we were actually talking about. You're going to understand if they're utilizing certain things, you're going to see flies. You're going to see, you don't want to jump the clue, somebody curse you, somebody doing something to you. These are symptoms that they're going to be undeniable. Ray Charles going to be able to see it. Stevie Wonder going to be able to see it. You're going to know if somebody's doing something because these are going to surface. Now, we have another working that we call trapping or restricting. This is when somebody do binding work on you or restricting you in some form or fashion. Now, trapping is what we do for spirits. I personally use sigils to do my trapping. You can trap somebody's soul. You can trap somebody's spirit. You can trap another spirit, traps, or things that you place down, just like you trap a mice or a rat. Let me tell y'all something. I done seen a lot of people, and I'm going to tell you why some of you can afford to have certain attitude. You ain't never had nobody to really get on your ass. If you have ever really been up on a spiritual attack, you will understand you cannot play. You cannot walk around lollygagging talking about, oh, God, it ain't nobody. Because that means you ain't never been in a real fight. If you ain't never been in a real physical fight, you don't really know what I'm talking about. If you ain't never been in a real spiritual fight and somebody really got a hold of you and put something, what's happening to you. See, you can talk like that. We glad for you. We glad for you and we glad for you. But all of the guys and people that are going to be watching this that have been involved in this and somebody has done this to them, whether they warranted it or not. All right, Harriet, what's up there, my Capricorn? Hey there, Sir KCB. Thank you so much. Sagittarius in the house. When you entrap a spirit or ensnare when somebody What happens at that point? You feel suffocated, helpless. Your joints begin to be in pain. You feel disoriented and project fall through physical accidents. When somebody done trap or bound you, it restricts you to the point, no matter how hard you try to get money, no matter how hard you try to move forward, you like everywhere you turn, it's just like doors are just closing. That somebody has restricted you. Thank you for explaining the flies and the gnats. You're quite so welcome. If somebody doing that work, you can't hide this, okay? Now, when somebody has bound you and got you, and they done tied, some people use black strings, some people use black yarn. At the end of the day, you can use twine, whatever. But when they start, if they really know what they're doing and they start tying them knots in that binding, that means you not, I remember having to break knots, a binding knot off of somebody in my church. Like 17 knots. They tied her ass up real good. But my point is that when somebody knows what they're doing, they start tying you up. That's they're binding you. And they're encircling. And you're going to feel suffocated. You're going to feel like somebody, like you just can't move. You can be in a mansion and you feel this like the walls are closing in on you. These are the symptoms when you are up under a binding. All right, thank you so much. And let me tell y'all something. If you have been fortunate enough not to experience this, it's like somebody fortunate enough not to have to go to the army. Good for you. But there are certain people on these apps and in this social media platform know exactly what I'm talking about. They have been up under these attacks, and it ain't no fun, it ain't no joke. When somebody does a true binding on you, you will feel restricted. You will also have pains in your joints because your muscles cannot move. You will not be able to focus. You will feel suffocated, and projects for nothing what you try to do gonna prosper. Yes for years. Somebody say yes for years. Woo! It ain't no joke. Then we have spirits of the dead. This is when they go into the cemetery or they're calling ancestors. No, we all talking about, oh, your ancestors. When you attack somebody with your ancestors, you are dealing with the dead attacking people. Let's be very clear. When you as an individual, whether you're in voodoo, Santeria, call them guppies, call them the eagle, it don't matter what you call them, okay? You are dealing with the dead, and if you're going to your grandmama, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your daddy, your mama, you calling on the dead to attack and defend you. You can call it a God avenge me of my adversary, or ancestor defend me against my enemies. Your ancestors now will go out and attack that individual, especially if they got fighting skills. Now, when somebody's attacking you, leave money and stuff. Yeah. When somebody's attacked, you're being attacked by spirits from the dead, you will have symptoms of feeling watched. You will start having nightmares, feel like somebody chasing you. Sometimes they come in forms of animals. You go somewhere, something is chasing you. Something is chasing you. You're jumping up. You just cannot rest because somebody has sent something from the dead to attack you. And normally it happens at night. Once it gets dark, spirits go to moving. Not so much as in the daytime, but if you're fooling with somebody like me, I'll tell your ass in the daylight and I'll tell your ass up in the night. It don't matter with me. But there's some people have to wait till the night. I just ain't one of them. I'm a day walker. Now, feeling watched, having nightmares, chaos in the house, phantom sounds. You hear stuff in the room. You hear stuff falling. You hear stuff knocking. That's them dead folks that came in. Somebody done sent them to attack you. Feeling your energy drained. No matter how much energy you drink, no matter how much vitamins, herbs you take, you just cannot maintain your energy because the dead utilizes that energy to keep their energy going. So normally when dead spirits come in, they start extracting energy. And signs of depression. Because they're there to attack. I've been there, could have had. God, the person behind. Good, we appreciate that. I just don't, when we do these lives like this, I don't want you, if you guys have come out of certain situation or you've been protected from situations, do not make light of this, because you have a lot of babes out here, people that are ignorant to certain things, and they need to know the truth, what could possibly happen. If it doesn't happen, that's great, fine, and wonderful. But we should not make light of, because there's other phonies of people that don't really know what they're doing. Yeah, lucky you. But if a professional person that were born to do this work put the what's happening on you, I don't care what you pray. Psalm 91 not going to help you. Psalm 55, 54, 35, none of that's going to help you. As my spiritual dad used to say, all the singing and the praying won't help. I've had people where I had to go to 3 and 4 cemeteries to help break a working off of their life. Not one cemetery. I'm talking about I ain't say grave. I said more than one cemetery to get a working off of them. Getting help from more than one set of spirits. It ain't no joke, y'all. So let's not make light of any of this stuff, okay? Then we got you guys that constantly, no matter whether you burning my oil of gladness or you doing spiritual bath, and you just cannot stay out of a depressed state. Somebody dealing with the dead on you. And then we have what I call dark spirits. Not necessarily means that they're evil. They're just dark spirits that are willing to do certain things. These spirits cause uncontrollable rage, night terrors, waking up in pain. Anybody ever went to bed and woke up with bruises all on them? Somebody tearing your ass up. They got a hold something. Got a hold of me. You wake up, you got scars and scratches all over you. You are in warfare and they're getting the best of you. Can this be done for someone? Yeah. You can be done for or to. Curtis is saying, I'm already knowing that I'm gonna need you to do some work for me. Everything that you've been talking about is happening. All right, come on here. Kimberly, people say, I've been got. I love y'all honesty. The point is, before you can cure something, you need to first be able to recognize what's going on. So therefore, you're able to address the situation. Sometimes you cannot do everything. Even if somebody did something to you, sometimes you cannot address situations right away. And let me tell y'all something from a professional point of view. Do not start something. If you've been attacked, do not start addressing that attack unless you're ready to completely deal with that situation. This is not a start and stop situation. How can you break a curse? Sweetheart, to be honest with you, there's so many different types of curses out there, and some curses you cannot break depending on who did it and how they did it. And how long that curse has been there. I'm just being honest with you. A lot of people think that every kind of curse you can break. That's not true. That is not true. The Bible says, whom God has cursed, can't no man curse. No man bless. Whom God has cursed, can't no man bless. There are certain spirits that are divine that if they curse you, can't none of us do nothing about it. And that's just being real. You can read all the hyssop baths you want to. Let me tell y'all something. I have placed curses on certain people, and they have been everywhere up under the sun. They got laid hands. They done been the root people. They done been the preachers. They done been all over the place. It ain't gonna help. I'm in a place. You don't want somebody like me to do it to you. Okay? Now, also dealing with dark spirits, walking in pain, waking up in pain, feeling like you've been abused, and seeing shadows. All of you guys that be in your house and all of a sudden you see somebody walk by, that's a shadow. Hey, I want to show y'all this. I was down in Lauderdale. Look at that. Yellow rose with glitter on it. All right. Now, also, remember I was telling you guys about trapping spirits. Now, I want y'all to see this bottle. It's a yellow bottle, right? Now, I don't advise you to do this, but I'm going to tell you it can be done. You can put certain things, certain stuff inside of a bottle, right? If you have certain spirits that are in your house and doing certain things in your house, or somebody's working, You can actually put certain things inside of one of these bottles, and spirits will go in there, and you can trap that spirit inside of these bottles. We have ensnared spirits before. Only reason why I'm telling you to be careful, if this bottle ever breaks, if you ensnare a spirit, a jinn, or a force inside of a glass bottle, and that bottle ever break, that spirit is coming to look for you. Do not go out here trying to figure out how to do this unless you're in a place, because if this glass ever breaks, whether it's 5 years from now, whether it's 10 years from now, whether it's 50 years from now, you better be already crossed over. That spirit is going to come seeking you. Okay? If you trap the genie inside the bottle, remember the genie know who trapped them inside the bottle. But it can be done. So we use things like this, and then we wrap it up so the spirit can't be seen. He can't see outside, or he or she can't see outside the bottle. Sometimes people take these in the cemetery. So there's a lot of different things. And I'm telling you, people trap other people's souls inside. A lot of you guys can't find yourself because when your soul leave at night, somebody done summon your soul and they done trap a part of you inside these bottles. And you can't find yourself. Now, I'm going to show y'all this because we're talking about, this is a money candle. It's my personal money candle. It is. And you see the dark film on there? This still is a good burn. These are all the things that you do in order to keep yourself protected. I know people working on my finance because I'm doing too good and they upset, but I'm still going to prosper. This is also a talisman candle for steady work that you can, as you can see, that this candle is dark on the top, but it's clean all the way down. And this is why you burn candles, because if you, now we done heard about what candles can do against you. Now look at the benefit of candles being able to work for you. Now you done seen what incense do against a person. Look at the benefit of doing it for yourself, okay? There's always a positive and negative to any and everything, okay? So, and now I'm going to say this again. Candle magic is fire magic. Powders are earth magic. Incense, air magic. Doll babies is earth magic. Siren Jar is water magic. Trapping and restricting spirits is earth magic. Spirits of the dead, earth magic and ether. And dark spirits are ether and earth. Yeah, you're in big trouble if you break that. Do not, if you decide to figure out or want somebody to entrap somebody's spirit in a bottle or part of their soul, and that thing ever break, you better really be in a place. Now, also we want to talk about, some people's asking me, well, Apostle Ely, how do you break certain curses? Well, every curse can be broken by the same method it was created. If you don't know how somebody did a spell, a working on you, then it's harder to break it because you don't know what tool that is necessary in order to break it. This is why people get readings done. This is why people do certain cleansings and bath in a certain type of way. It depends on what somebody utilized or what tool they use to attack you. That's why I told you earlier, you need to know what it feels like to be attacked by certain tool, so you have understanding how that tool, also how to break that particular type of working. If somebody take you and put your name out there at the crossroad, or on the railroad track, you need iron to break that work, because they use iron to place the curse on you. How do you remove monitoring spirits? Monitoring spirits can be blinded. Me personally, there's spirits that guard me. But when I tell people, that's why I use incense. I use a lot. If you want to, because they have to operate in any spirit, positive or negative, have to manifest in the 4 elements. Some people say 5. So therefore, if you are burning your incense of protection, it makes it hard for those spirits to operate in your personal space. You also restrict them by putting certain guardians out there or ancestors out there in the ether to make sure that those spirits cannot get in to be able to monitor you. Okay? But that's not easy. It's easier said than done. I'm going to say it like that. Removing curses through candle work has to be removed through fire. If you trying to remove powders, it has to be removed through earth. The very element that it was utilized to place it on you, it has to be the very element, or understanding a collection of elements depending on how they set it up. Because some people put a curse on you and then they put a protection around the curse. I'm going to say that again. Some people put a curse on you and then put a protection so nobody can break it. Or make it hard for somebody to even touch the curse. Or make it hard for somebody to even see that you got a curse on you. And it follow you to your grave. Then incense can be broken through air element. Dolls through earth. Siren Jars through the water element. Making peace with Yemi Ya. Making peace with Mami Water. Making peace with the water element. Because if they went to the element of water to trouble your life, you're going to have to get them or somebody to go and to appease those spirits or those elements. And let me say this. Sometimes the best way to break a curse is to apologize to the person that cursed your ass. Sometimes just merely saying, I'm sorry, I was wrong for what I did to you. They may not remove the curse, but it will it will make it easier for your recovery, if you're going to recover. Some of y'all forget the power of apologizing. Sometime before you do a cleansing, how about just say, you know what? I had no business disrespecting you. I should have never did that. A good old-fashioned apology, a good old-fashioned getting on your knees and begging for forgiveness will keep you from getting the beat down. Listen, I know I ran my mouth too much. I talked too fast. I overstepped. I had no business. Listen. You done stole from a spiritual man or spiritual woman, pay them their money back and give them some extra. Listen, for any inconvenience that I have caused you, here is your money and some extra. Some extra. That helps and breaks curses. Ancestors will dismiss attack sometimes. Let me tell y'all something. If you don't have strong ancestors and you don't feed your ancestors like that, they don't have the strength to stop some of this stuff. Some of y'all guys, you do not feed. All that stuff sound good, but if you are not keeping up with your ancestors, if you're not keeping up with your cleansing, your bath, your protection, baby, if you ain't got your crystal, you ain't got yourself adorned, you ain't been confirmed or initiated. If you ain't took certain steps, how you gonna protect yourself? Too many of y'all done been in the Christian church and talking about, oh, God got it. No, you better get your ass got. That's what better happen. God gonna sit back just like me and you. Let me tell you another thing. Some of us use animals. This is a ram's horn. We use animals to place curses on people. Some people use dog bones, whatever. It's still dealing with the dead earth element, but using certain animals to fight against certain people. That's also. Let me tell y'all something. Apostle Ely, I'm a sage. I'm going to keep it real with you. Half of y'all can get rid of a lot of curses by minding your own business, by apologizing, by paying what you owe people, just doing right, just having a general respect for human life will keep certain things from even coming on your life. A lot of you guys, the reason why them curses hit you so strong, because you do jacked up stuff. And think that one day somebody gonna get a hold of that. Please like the video, y'all. Please like up under my video, my YouTube video. Appreciate that. I showed y'all a collection of things. If you have not, get this book. For all you crystal lovers, this is a really good book, crystal book. Cunningham. A lot of y'all think that you can just say the blood of Jesus. Sweetheart, I have walked in the church where they all were speaking in tongues, prophesying against me, dancing all in the church, and tore all their asses up. They were pleading the blood. They were doing all kind of stuff. They were speaking in tongues. They were talking about the no weapon gonna form against them gonna prosper. They was talking about the devil is a liar and the truth that, come on here somebody. All that sound good until somebody put that what's happening on you. All that sound good until somebody that's really gifted get a hold of you. Huh? None of that matters. And all y'all that like to holler about what you don't believe in, when somebody attacking you, they don't need. Only time somebody needs you to have faith is when somebody trying to help you. When somebody attacking you, they don't need your faith. The only faith they need is their own faith. That's all they need. All y'all talking about, oh, I don't believe in that stuff. You don't believe in the law of greasy, but you gonna find out. Come on here, somebody. Listen, and listen. I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. I'm just telling you some hardcore facts. And I do realize that there are amateurs out there. I do realize there are people out there that are not real. They are not spiritual. They just selling products and making money. And I get all of that. But there are certain people out here that are gifted. They are talented. They also know how to do healing. They also know how to do destruction work. They are talented and they're good spirit. And God, exactly. People talking about they believe in God. God is a spirit, and then they don't holler about spirit. It's just real. Now, let me explain something to you. What you don't, I'm going to give you some, before you decide to say, oh, I need help and I want somebody to help me. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all not ready to get delivered from your curse, your hex, or your jinx. Until you are financially ready, mentally, emotionally, to commit to getting yourself together, especially if this thing has been following you for years, for months, better months than years. But some of you done been buried out in the cemetery upside down for 14 years. Everything in the mama done happened to you. It's gonna take something. And then you don't even know, because you done so much dirt to so many people, you don't know who did it to you. You don't know if it's the janitor that you spit on. You don't know if it's the cafeteria lady. You don't know if it's the bus driver. You don't know. You have no idea, because you done got into it with so many people. You couldn't even imagine. It's going to take God to reveal where that thing is coming from. Make sure when you make a decision, and if you serious, go right on my website, get a consultation, go on my website, start getting my product. Don't wait for me. Because at the end of the day, I'm not living up under your curse. I'm not living up under your hex. I'm not living up under none of that negative energy. I don't play. I keep myself together. My point, and I done been attacked. And I done had to break through a lot of these different spells. It's not easy. Let me tell y'all something. I'm a Sagittarius. I literally, don't do this. I'm going to tell y'all what I did, but don't do this. I'm doing a disclaimer. Do not do this, what I'm going to tell you I did. Okay? Because I could be a spiritual bully. I would go places I know they don't like me, because I want them to run into my protection. Don't do that. I'm a type of person, if I know you don't like me, you saying all kinds of stuff, I will come into your atmosphere. I will come, and I done told pastors in my local area, don't play with me, because I will come to your church and I will shut it down. Okay? I don't care nothing about your parishioners. I don't care nothing about your members. I don't care how many people speaking in tongues. You can have all the apostles in there. You can have a witch in there. I don't care. You better be what you say you is, because I'm coming through. I'm a lot better now because I'm older, but I ain't too much better, but I'm better. I'm 49 now. Okay? So don't do that. What's a spiritual bullet? It is a spiritual bullet is basically a tool, because it's like you put a bullet in a gun. It's a tool that you use to shoot. A bullet can be an arrow. Something somebody directs, an energy or working that somebody directs at you. And who do they call it? Throwing. You know what I'm saying? People got different terminologies for this stuff. At the end of the day, your ass been hit. How about that? Whether they uppercut you, whether they throat slam you, at the end of the day, you have been hit. You have sank my battleship. And you got to do something about it. Now you up chucking water. Okay? A lot of you guys, let me explain something to you. Keep your opinions to yourself, because that's all that is. My point is, understand the spiritual tools that many people may be utilizing in order to attack your life. And the more you understand it, then when you get a reading, you won't be thinking somebody trying to get your money or trying to scare you into doing certain work. A lot of y'all going out there with this mindset that somebody trying to get. Come on, let's grow up. You know what's going on in your life. My website is available. Go on there, get those products, and do what you got to do. And if you going home and you burning your where is it? Oh no, that ain't it. If you burning your dragon's blood, you doing certain things, your hyssop bath, and you ain't things ain't getting better. That means this, sir. That means this, man. You're not strong enough. If you burning sage or Palo Santos, here we go with the blood of Jesus. Jesus does not exist. There's no such thing as J. Okay? In the real Hebrew alphabet, there's no such thing as a J. It's Yahshua. You're going to come in my live. Please come in with education, okay? Probably serving that white Jesus. Anyway, that white Jesus is real disrespectful. That's all his people most of the people that serve that white Jesus are rude and disrespectful. All right. Now, my point is, if you are doing certain things and you already doing your reversal and you're doing certain things and it works for you, that's great. But if it is not working, then you need to get professional help. It's just that simple. And wait until you're in a position that you can actually carry out that working. All right? I hope this helped you. Guys, please like up on my videos. Join my the Caucasus Mountain. Minister Mario. That's a good one. Caucasus Mountain. With that white top. Yeah. Tired, please. Come in here with that foolishness. All life begin in Africa. Everything is melanin. Ain't with that foolishness. Guys, I hope you guys got a lot out of this. I hope you guys take out some time and go back over this video so you can get a better clearing. And I want you the next time you work with a spiritualist and certain things, make sure that you got enough information that you're not walking in there thinking somebody trying to get over on you. If somebody done spent $3, $4, $5, $12, $13,000, you cannot spend $300.50 to get out of it. Because if somebody's spending that kind of money, they'll spend some more money to put you back up under that. That white Joshua go got him messed up all the way up. I know that right. Come out that foolishness. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all gonna come in my live, please be educated. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate this information. It was great. I needed it. You're quite welcome. I appreciate you coming in. Make sure you guys are understanding. Education is everything. Applying the knowledge, being financially ready, and being responsible for what may come alive. A consultation will change your life. I'm a living test. All right, there. That's my cancer. Make sure you guys sit down and count up the cost before you start talking about somebody doing something to you. Some of y'all ain't got enough going on in your life for nobody to burn a candle on, burn no incense on you. You are not a threat. You ain't even a threat to yourself, no less than nobody else. You are safe, sir. You are safe, ma'am. Huh? Only person you need to be worried about is the housing authority. When they find out that you got that man living there and ain't supposed to be there. That's the only thing you need to be worried. You don't need no candles for that. You just need to follow rules, regulations. That's all you need to do. But to those that are being attacked spiritually, they know exactly what I'm talking about. And if they will be able to identify with some of these symptoms. And at that point, you will be able to get the proper help you need in order to come out your situation. But if you've been in it a long time, don't always expect for things to change overnight. I go along with that. She said, they said, do not try anything if you do not know what you're doing. And that's true. And most people do not know what they're doing. Huh? Y'all hear me? Most people won't be on. This is not the stuff. Y'all see all this stuff I'm doing, showing y'all? This is not the stuff. Here go spirit of turpentine. This ain't the stuff to be practicing on. This is the stuff you better know what you doing before you mess around, disturb them spirits, and they start feed, as my middle boy would say, giving you that 2-piece with no biscuit. They say not kid stuff. No, this is for grown folks. This stuff right here, if the right person do, will tear your life completely up. And let me tell y'all something. I'm a lot nicer than I was because I'm a little older. When I say nicer, is that I'm not quick to pop off, but don't mean I won't pop off. I'm just not as quick as I was when I was younger. I pay attention. I know that's right, huh? Listen, do not make, thanks Spirit. Do not make this about, hey, Jealous Sweets. Do not make spiritual warfare a game. Do not make spiritual warfare something that you think is something you can just cry wolf on. Don't do that. If you're legitimately in something, follow me, subscribe to my YouTube page, join my Patreon, get you a consultation. If you ain't in no spiritual warfare, don't invite that in your life, because it ain't no joke. I'm a warrior, and there's time I get tired of fighting. Okay? Do not spend your time and spend your whole life fighting off people because you don't know how to behave. Okay? Don't get messed up out in these spiritual streets playing games. All right? All right. My name is Apostle Ely. Thank you guys so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being with me on this Sunday. I appreciate it so very, very much. Huh? I got my hair cut, y'all. Thank you so much. And please do so, once again, like up under my video. And sir, ma'am, please subscribe to my YouTube page. Now, y'all got Apostle Ely out here begging. Now, y'all say I'm this, I'm that, I'm supporting, and I'm this. I just got of age 52 to be right. All right, that's 52 years old. Listen, I'm giving you an opportunity. Support. Please support. All right. If you want me to share out and give you insight so you can conduct yourself more better with your spiritual, whether you work with me or not. Support, share, like, and subscribe to my video. Okay. Thank you so much for the present there. I appreciate that. Really do. If you worried about it, if you join my YouTube, you'll be able to go back over this video again. Okay. All right, guys. God bless you. All right, let's see who it is. I know there had to be a typo. She said, thank you, Apostle. Thank you, Apostle. I appreciate the extra live. Nice treat. Yes, honey. That's right. Cash App Apostle Ely. Hey, guys. I've been clowning all day today. Mama Suzanne, T. Carter. All right. Michelle, let me move this glass before I broke them. Let me move this out of the way side before I start. Guys, I appreciate y'all support because it's some serious out in these streets. Monique, Mama Susan, T. Carter, Jealous Sweets, Keisha Johnson. Y'all, Jealous Sweet Keisha, y'all hanging in there with a brother. Yes. Brother Johnny, Monique. Then we got Minister Mario, Regina Thompson, T. Carter, Curtis, Kimberly Peoples, riding high with me. That's what I'm talking about. Sir KCB, thank you so much. Harriet. Ooh, I had so much fun with them today. Mama Francis, Kimberly Dawkins. I'd be glad my cancer get back home. I'm trying to behave. Curtis, Mama Brooks, my sister Jacqueline Brown, yeah. Al Marie, thank you, Taurus. Alicia Sanders, Angie. Angie remind me of that song, She's a Brick House. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll leave that to someone who does. I was one of those who believed it wouldn't work. And if I didn't believe, I would have been in a beatdown. I know that's right. That's real there. I saw you showing. You saw me today? All right, T. Carter position. You saw me? Yes, baby. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all supporting. I really do. Y'all make sure y'all chiming in. Make sure you subscribing to one another so we can stay up with each other and boost this algorithm. If you get a chance today, guys, when I go off this right here, make sure you comment up under the video because that helps too. Like the video and comment it and share it. Want to make sure I ain't forgetting nobody. But I appreciate you guys. Love you guys so much. Appreciate you. God bless.